feel the ground under the feet, sink the hips, lengthen through the spine, and just gently breathe in and breathe out. Feel the crown of the head float up. Feel the sitting bones and waist sink down, and the hips. And you want to make sure your knees line up with the toes. Lengthen through the spine. Sink the hips. And then just create some space in your body. So as you're breathing in and breathing out, as you sink the shoulders and sink the chest, feel that the spine floats up, your supporting bones in your leg float up, but the muscles are sinking down. Draw the toes in slightly so that you activate the arches of the foot, and the sitting bones in your hips. It's as if you're, if I just show you from the side, it's as if you're just about to sit down on a high chair, and that feeling, just about to sit down, and that's the kind of feeling you want to cultivate through the body. Also with the lower back, you want to really let go. So it's quite cold, it's quite a beautiful morning this morning with the sunshine and the frost glistening everywhere. It's quite delightful, but with cold weather it can get your neck and back and knees, and think you can feel your joints can be a little stiff. So what we're going to do is just very gently, using the breath and using our intent, to just create some space in those joints, a bit of room, sort of moving room in the joints. Relax around the jaw, and just very gently breathe in and very gently breathe out. And then just turn the waist. So think, like, really free up around that waist area, around your lower back area. And what I'm doing with my eyes and my nose, my eyes and nose, they're pointing towards each corner. So yeah, keep going. Very good. So you want to relax your shoulders a bit more, everybody. And also you want your chin wants to be not too far forward, not too far back. So you're resting it on a ball. I'll show you this from the front and also from the back. So this goes up, this goes down, and we're all breathing. Oh, sorry, my feet have disappeared. So you want to really floppify your arms. doing this, breathe in and breathe out. So you're feeling the air going in to the body. You're feeling the air breathe out. So you're aware of your inhalation and exhalation. And then every now and then just follow the breath as it goes in and out. So in last night's workshop, I was teaching a workshop on space and how that relates to Tai Chi and music. So it was a kind of a Tai Chi workshop for musicians, looking at various things. But having woken up this morning after it, the importance of cultivating that observer somewhere in amongst your Tai Chi practice became quite important, really. So you're doing something, but at the same time as doing something, you're also paying attention to what you are doing and how you are doing it. And aiming to be correct. So you can tell you're correct by your alignment. So how you're stacked up. So I watched this amazing video yesterday. There's a very good teacher. I don't even know where he's based. I'm part of the Tai Chi Union, and we finally all decided, we've all got a Facebook group, all the Tai Chi Union instructors and friends, and some of the real bigwig teachers have been putting videos up and saying, here, have a look at this, and for other instructors. So I was it's very interesting. It was only a 6-minute video on how the muscles change and structure, and it was supposed to be aimed at beginners, but it was very impressive. A guy called Luke Farmer, and hopefully he'll put another one up there. But one thing that struck me in particular about the video I saw by him was just how much he was able to observe almost the cellular detail of what was going on in his muscles as he was correctly aligning himself. So yeah, but he has been, I think he's been teaching for like over 40 years, you know. So he kind of ought to know. He ought to know. Yeah. So you just want to look forwards, listen behind, and feel that you've got lots of space in the body and that you're connected. That's much better. So when you're looking, you want to be deliberate where you're looking. So you can practice your soft focus gaze next time you're out in the supermarket and you're looking for where all the pasta's gone, and you're looking along the shelf from one corner to the other. You can do it like this, daily life training. Very good. Okay, we'll just shake out. Check your posture. So yeah, you correctly stacked alignment, very important. Just helps you want to make it as easy as possible to tune into the ground and to be in your root and feel very centered. So this rootedness is just as important when you're actually moving around and doing your boxing type stuff. It's all it kind of pervades. Again, feel that you've got lots of room. Now we're just going to practice shifting our weight. Every now and then, pay attention to your feet, and also really letting go around the ankle joint. So you want to feel that the ankle joint is nice and there's room in there, you've got space. You're lengthening, you're relaxed in the shoulders, the wrists and the elbows. Also in the palms of the hands, you've got lots of space in the palm of the hands. And don't forget your warm bread rolls. That's it. So we're nice and okay. Now we'll do the inside turn and the outside turn. So we turn towards the weighted leg. That's the inside turn. It's a combination of the loosening exercise. So you just want to gently turn your waist. So I'm not turning any further than the corners. And I'm also, when I'm doing my gaze, I'm looking through the corners as if I could see into the garden beyond. And you also want to pay attention to your alignment so that you're correctly stacked up. So the plan is today to, without worrying too much on actual detail, we're going to go through the whole of the first half of the form. Now, because we're going to repeat it, it's actually okay if you just want to watch the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 repetitions and just kind of join in when you feel like you want to. But it would just be quite nice to see what the tune's like when we're playing it. So that is my plan for this morning. We were playing a lot of improvised tunes last night, and I thought, oh yes, I must go through the entire of the first half with my students tomorrow morning. So there you go. So we're nicely stacked. Okay, that's great. Have a little shake out. Now we're going to look at the outside turn. I will just demonstrate first. So demonstration. So this time, and again, my knee is in line. One thing that Luke was talking a lot about in his video was the importance of alignment. Well, he was talking about lots of things in a very small amount of time. And you sink down and you look and you turn. So I'm turning to the opposite corner, and then I transfer my weight and turn to the opposite corner. I'm keeping this, this shape, this rounded shape that you get because your knees are in line, in badly pronounced Mandarin, it's called your dung, that archway shape. And you want to keep the structural integrity. Or dang, I can never, yeah. So you want to keep that, it's like a kind of, like an arch shape. Okay, so with that in mind, and that the arms are moving because the momentum of the weight transfer and the waist turn is moving your arms. So you want to connect your arms to yourself, kind of intentionally, and really let them go, and then they move. So you're doing the outside turn. And we've got happy knees because they're in line. So yeah, I'm hoping to do a tutorial video to go up to our YouTube channel on the loosening exercises. It's just going to be just loosening. In fact, that's what I think I'll call it, just loosening. And it's very good for getting your cells nicely connected. Okay, next one. Take a slightly wider stance and just observe. What I'll do is I'll move this down, and then you can see my feet a bit more. Hang on, let me move these. Right, and then I'll have to move it back up for the head. But have a look at the feet. So a slightly wider stance, just to give myself a bit more room to do the moving. So I turn on my heel, I sink down, I open the hip, I turn, transfer, sink, open. So say the word sink rather than trying to physically do anything. It's one of those ones. I'm nicely lined up. And when I do this bit, if you have a look at the knees, my knee is in line with my toes. So the way you keep your knee in line with your toes is to adjust where you've rotated to in that hip joint. So you've got your femur and your ball and your socket. So there we go, and nice and tall. So you want to lengthen and sink. There you are. And we'll do slow-mo. Right, join in when you want. So the alignment between the knees and the toes is really, really important. And this movement is how we turn. So I've got, and then when you think you've got it, speed it up and add a bit of momentum, and then we've got this. And I'm scanning, and my head is actually kept there rather than turning the head first. I'm turning everything together. Keep going, keep going. Okay, taller through the spine, everybody, and relax your shoulders. Sink the shoulders and hips a bit more. Yeah. And look natural, and then I'll be completely fooled. That's it. Okay, now raise the arms up. Oh, now this is where I need to move my I'll move it back in a minute. So open the chest. It's nice. And we're breathing. Fab. Okay, shake out. Just let me adjust this back again. A little way that way. I think that should be okay. Oh. Brilliant. Well, we'll come back to the loosening. Let's just make sure all our joints are happy. So shoulders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. I'll show from the diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So as promised, I asked Simon about the neck, because you know it's that kind of time of year for stiff necks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the other way. 1, 2, and Simon said 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you want to relax, a nice free neck, work on the shoulders and the arms and create a bit of space, and then your neck already, without even doing any neck exercises, releases. If you just do the neck exercises on their own but you ain't looked at the shoulders, it doesn't work. So I was very happy to hear about that, because I was asking him, I got asked about, oh, do you know anything for necks? And I says, oh, I'm actually seeing Simon on Friday. I'll ask him because he'll know the latest ones, because he's, you know, he's very, very good. So Simon and Sabrina, she's one of the local fitness, strength and balance experts in Cambridgeshire. So I basically picked their brains when I did my training last Friday afternoon. It's very good. So you want to create some space in the shoulders to help free the neck up, and then we'll just carry on with the arms. We'll start with this one. So you start with the arm. Have a look. It's my little finger. Show it from the diagonal. Little finger goes behind, and then I'll let go of that whole arm, so it kind of melts downwards. So this is something I do with Carell. And then once you've got the arm movement, you can then just start turning the waist. So this kind of reminds me of, you know, if someone's dropping you a backhander. Not that I've you know, there's a fiver gone in there. And you want to feel the movement. If you have another look, you've got the elbow. You want to feel the movement in that shoulder joint. And then eventually you fold here, but that will come naturally, so you're best off doing that first. I'm just showing you where you could go with it. I did this with Eva on Monday. So yeah, since lockdown I've been seeing my teachers every week. Whereas before I'd have to find the time to drive all the way to Reading or London. Now I just have to flip open my laptop and I'm in class. So there are some silver linings to this rather large pandemic-shaped cloud, but you know, I'll take the silver linings. You know, it's much better. It makes it easier. So have another look. It's much harder to see what's going on. We were yeah, on a computer. So I go this way and then there. I'm just doing that. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So the trick with Tai Chi is to not move any more than you have to. It can be quite tempting to just throw in an extra wiggle, and developing an ability to do the move in as small number of moves as possible is actually better. But you know, shake it. Sometimes you end up throwing some extra wiggles and moves in just to try and get a handle on what you're doing. So I do get that. I'll show this from this diagonal. So we start just with the arm. And then I've already started doing it. There's just a little waist turn. And while you're doing your waist turn, you pay attention to what's happening in the foot. You let go in your shoulders and see what's happening in the elbow. So how is this manifesting through my body is what you want to sometimes be asking yourself. Tall through the spine. Soften the hand more. Oh, I'll leave the folding there. We'll just get this first and it'll. Then you can do that if you want. But we won't. Okay. Horrible. We'll carry on with the arms. We'll do dragon serves teacups and then some more arm exercises, and then we'll do Simon's neck exercises because they're great actually. They're really cool. Dragon serves teacups. So we'll do a slightly bigger version. Demonstration. We'll do a bigger version. So you turn, you come up, you turn. I'll show you the other side and then we'll join in. So the idea is, say you've got a cup of tea, you do not want to spill the tea. It's empty. There's a little dregs left, so I'm probably quite safe. But as you can see, the cup is staying upright. So all together now. So you don't have to go as low as me either. It's just so it's easier to see the movement if I'm a little bit bigger. Here we go. Ready and begin. 1, 2. We'll do 16. 3, 4, 5. And don't forget to breathe. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Come to Wu Chi stance, and then we do doubles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that'll do. Yeah. So Eva says, because I saw Eva on Monday, you can do different sizes of this. So you can even do a baby. You can do a baby dragon serves teacups, and that's actually very interesting. If you do a small and slow version, you can still feel things happening in the body. So the big version's quite good for getting like nice kind of gross stretches. The smaller versions are good just to get the subtle stuff and the little kind of feelings of what's happening with the muscles in the body. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like you're drying your nails. 7, 8. 1, 2, yeah, 3. Daily life training. 5, 6, 7, 8. And the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shake out. So yeah, Simon says you've got to say what the exercises could be used for in daily life. So that last one is if you use nail polish, you could. That's how you would dry your nails. There we are. Daily life training, fabulous. Okay, now we'll do the sea anemone exercise. I have renamed it because I like sea anemones more than I like spiders, I think. And we go up and down. And then one up, one down. And then up that way, and that way. So you basically just sort of make up a move that way. And then we've got our forwards and backs. So this is from Eva. It's quite good. Check it out. Okay, right, now we've got our, do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shake it. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and again 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Across. 1, 2, 3 to the corner. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hamstrings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sides of the ankles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward with the side of the foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just do the rooting down, wild goose and parting the clouds next. And then we'll have a look at Simon's neck exercises. Okay, change. Open the hands. Sink down, change, part the clouds. So like a beautiful sunny morning, and you're just opening the curtains, and then the sun just cascades all over your body. It's got this very warm feel to it. And then change, so you do one of each. One of each. Breathe and relax. One more. And then this time we turn to the corner. So slightly to the corner, a little bit more to the corner, fully to the corner. Oh. Then you go to the other side, slight, so small, little bit more, large turn. And then you do it in the middle. And then we do one more turn each side. Small turn, slightly larger turn, slightly even more larger turn. Small. And then the middle. The last one. So, okay, and then finally, Simon's next stuff. So he just said do a head turn. Head turns are good. And anything that you're going to use in real life. Okay, back to the middle. And then he's got one, I'll come a bit closer. And what he does is he puts his chin out and in. So 2, 3, 4, but not too much. It's just a gentle. It's not like exaggerated. 7 and 8. And then you've also got your U shape. So you don't go all the way round these days. They said they avoid kind of looking right up, because that's bad. That can do something to the blood circulation. But the one, if you go to the corners, the bottom corners and the top corners is fine, because these are all things you do. Like say you was out shopping, you look on the top shelf, and then you look along the bottom shelf. So we're just there we go. So neck exercises, but it's the best way of freeing the neck up though is just releasing in the shoulders, and that's better. And if you do look up, watch your blood circulation. That's why if you look up sometimes you can feel a bit dizzy after. So that's probably why, you know, if you are looking up, it's best to look into the corner, or just, you know, it's a slight thing. So that was from last Friday. Okay, let's go back to this one. And then Cheng Bao. Just stand for a moment. Like that. So you feel nicely aligned. Make sure your chin is holding a small ball. And Tuo Bao. Sink the hips. Tall through the spine. Fu Bao. Just like this. So you're resting on that giant marble sphere. This one, standing in the stream. And this one. So a quick, have a shake out, quick whistle stop tour of standing exercises. Let's go through the whole of the first half for fun. I'll just check, how long have we... Oh, gosh, that's gone through a lot more time than what I'd wanted, but never mind. So I'll just quickly whistle stop through it. So we start like this, we go that way, and then we do that, and then we do 3 part the wild horse's mains. 1, 2, 3, and then white crane, brush knee and push. Now I will need to, because I'm in this teeny tiny room, I will need to occasionally step backwards. Step back and repulse the monkey. So we usually do 4 of those, 3, 4, like that. Just to give you a quick, inspect the horse's mouth, roll back, ward off, double-handed push, and then we do it on the other side. Tum-ty-tum-ty-tum. And then we go into single whip, which we were looking at for ad nauseum. And then we do 3 stepping out with the left foot for cloud hands. And then we go into single whip. And then we've got to the end of the first half. And I'll just talk us through it. And yeah, why not? So, nice and tall. I'm going to have to, you'll just have to assume I've got the ends of my feet. It's just because of a white crane. It'd be nice to be able to see the top of the arms. So we're having to, you know, when I get my windfall and can buy a big mansion, I'll be able to have a longer room. But in the meantime, this will have to do. So nice and relaxed. Breathe in and breathe out. I'll also try and get a light for this corner of the room. Breathe in. Breathe out and begin. 1, 2, 3. 1, transfer the weight. 2, let the arms float up. Turn on the heel. 3, push out. 4, gather under, hold the ball, and you're in cat stance. 1 step. 2, part the wild horse's mane. 3, turn, hold the ball. 4, turn out again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Right, I will go back. 3, 4. Hopefully you all blinked just then. Cat stance. This time side step, heel toe, side step. Grasp the sparrow's tail. White crane spreads its wings. Hand by the side of the waist and you small the ball. 1, brush knee. 2, push. 3, twist step. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1 and 2. This time spear hand. 1 spear hand. 2 cut down. 3, 4. Play the peeper. Hold that position while I adjust this so you can see my feet a bit better. Now we've done white crane. That's better. Now you can see the feet. 1 turn. 2 turn. 3 step back and out. 4 repulse the monkey. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. This time sink forward and turn into hold the ball. 3, 4, 5. Cat stance. Step. 1, 2. Inspect the horse's mouth. 1, 2. Roll back. 1, 2. Ward off. 1, 2, 3. Double-handed push. 1, 2. So you see I'm turning on the heel. 3. Push out. 4. Gather under. Hold the ball. 1 step. 2. Inspect the horse's mouth. 1, 2. Roll back. 1, 2. Ward off. 1, 2, 3. Double-handed push. Now we go into single whip. 1, you sink back. 2, you turn. 3, transfer the weight and stroke the giraffe's neck. And then you go into, this starts with cat stance. So hold up the sock, lao gong, chi hu. 4, heel toe. 5, single whip. Then wave hands like clouds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then step, rotate, shift the weight. Step out 3 times with the left foot. Step in. Right, I will. You blinked, good. 2. Okay, last time. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single whip. I'll show you that from the front, like this. It's a big stance. Hand, foot, elbow, knee, shoulder, hip, lined up your 6 external harmonies. And from the diagonal. Yeah. Okay, shake out. Right, grab some water if you need some. Yeah, I think we'll stick with the feet. So when I do white crane spreads its wings, I just assume that you know to do that and then that. Because yeah. We're just going to go through it again. And then hopefully we'll have time to do it twice. That is my plan. Because we'll find out. We're at shade late starting because of my sound issues. So, yeah. Okay. Do it all over again. So I will need to do a little bit of adjusting for the small roomness of it, but even when you're in a smaller room, you can just make lots of room. So feel that you've got lots of space and you've got loads of time. So we're not in a hurry. So just stand, sink, and just create some space, moving from a quiet place. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Feel tall and comfortable. Comfortable and natural. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. And begin. 1, 2, 3. Sink down. So I'll do the counting. 1, 2, 3. Push out. 4. Gather under. Hold the ball. Left cat stance. 1 step. Heel toe. 2. Transfer the weight. Part the wild horse's mane. 3. Sink back and turn. 4. Sink forward. Step. 1, 2. Tall through the spine. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cat stance. 1. This time side step. 2. Grasp the sparrow's tail. 3. White crane spreads its wings. And 4. 20% of the weight in the front foot. I just need to create a bit of space. And then 5, 6. Hold the small orange. 1, 2, 3. That reminds me, I was given part of a chocolate orange last night. It's that time of year again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like a chocolate orange. 1, 2. Yeah, far as chocolate orange. Then spear hand. 1, 2. Cut down. Cat stance. 3. Raise. 4. Play the peeper. Come forward a bit so I can step back 4 times. Step back and repulse the monkey. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2. Use your eyes, relax the body. 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. Room for one more? Almost. 4, 2, 3, 4. Shift the weight forwards. 1, 2. Hold the ball. 3, 4, 5. Inspect the horse's mouth. 1, 2. Roll back. 1, 2. Ward off. 1, 2. Double-handed push. 1, 2, 3. Turn. Sink back. 1, 2. Turn on the heel. 3. Transfer your weight. 4. Gather under. Hold the ball. Right cat stance. 1 step. Heel toe. 2. Transfer the weight. Inspect the horse's mouth. Just about enough room. 1. Roll back. 2. 1, 2. Ward off. Double-handed push. 1. Separate the hands. 2. Sink back. 2, 3. Double-handed push. 1. Turn. 2, 3. Stroke your giraffe. Cat stance. 4 and 5. Single whip. Really big stance. Big stance. And then 1, 2, 3. Wave hands like clouds. Sink the hips. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, what we're going to do now is go through it again, but do it smooth and flowing, and don't worry about the numbers. So won't be no numbers in. I'll call out the names of the moves. If you're in a limited space, do what I'm doing, and every now and then you have to take a step back and, you know, extra bits just to kind of so you can all fit it in a small box. But let's just go for it. Let's breathe in, breathe out, and begin. Opening. Hold the ball. Part the wild horse's mane. Cat stance. Side step. Grasp the sparrow's tail. White crane spreads its wings. I'm going to have to go all the way back here. Hold the ball. We'll hold the chocolate orange. Brush knee and push. Twist step. Brush knee and push. Twist step. Brush knee and push. This time spear hand. Cut down. Play the peeper. Step back and repulse the monkey 4 times. Sink forward to hold the ball. Inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Ward off. Double-handed push. Turn. Push out, gather under and hold the ball. Step. Inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Ward off. Double-handed push. Single whip. Big stance. Into wave hands like clouds. Step out 3 times with your left foot. 2, 3, just about. I'll have to do a mini one. Single whip. And relax. Woo. Okay, I'll move this back up again. Now well, I feel like we've really got somewhere. This is fabulous. Okay, so just go back to that one. We better finish. It is a shade after 10, and I'm supposed to be at Barry's class. And then breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. So we'll look at detail again next week, and then embrace the tiger, return to the mountain, just to kind of, but it was nice to play the tune this week. One more time. And then rub the hands together and polish the face. And rub the hands together again. Give your lower back a rub. Embrace tiger one more time. And make a fist of the right hand, left hand over the top, feet together, and bow. Yeah, good. Well done, us. Brilliant.